Director General of the Delta Sports Commission, Mr. Victor Onongadana.
You don't send that to me.
For Edo Queens after a shocking defeat to Conference Queen. It is going to be the first ever racking defeat in the group stage. It is going to be the day for Delta Queens. Just a draw should be enough for them to seal the final ticket. Talking of the Delta Queens, and face a rapping Bayelsa Queen, who had it very much hard before securing the final ticket today against the Rivers Angel. It is coming all in good now for the Delta Queen side, coming in to out of this competition. They must win this game at least with 2-3 goals to seal them the final ticket. It is all in their hands and destiny for the next 90 minutes or so to decide where their fate and destiny will be on Sunday. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Stephen Keshi Stadium for the live coverage, the live broadcast and the live commentary game involving Delta Queens up against Edo Queens in yellow. We will be hoping for a maximum 3 points with a lot of goals in this game, which I see is to be very much difficult task, but nothing seems right, nothing seems impossible in football. It's entertaining 90 minutes, this championship. Welcome back to Stephen Keshi Stadium here in Asaba for the last game in the group between Edo Queens and Delta Queens. And goal for Edo Queens in this game is Obilima Nkaruka for Edo Queens, Alani Juma with a 17 jersey, Ajimoda Rebecca 27 for Delta Queens in today's game, still handling Mbechi as a number 1 choice goalkeeper. For the Marines with a 19 jersey, captain of the side to lead them to glory is Chimzom Henry with a 12 jersey, Samuel Vera, one of the most experienced player for Delta Queens with a 25 jersey, Comfort Volonshaw with a 13 jersey, Michael George, my way to the whole phase. 70% all in hand for Delta Queens. Only needed in this game for them to seal the final, to be able to win this game with at least 3-4 goals. They'll go top of the table. And seeing something not to be impossible. It is something possible for Edo Queens if they are right main business in this game and get this right for themselves up front by getting the early goal in this game.
Yeah, it is possible for them to get 3 points and 3 goals in this game if they strive hard and work hard for that and come early into the game to get the goals. But Delta Queens will not be looking at them to score 3-4 goals at the front of their own fans. They won't allow Edo Queens to do that. All they will also be looking for is just a draw to top the group and advance to meet Bayelsa Queens on Sunday for the final of this particular championship. It is a team that came that played over the Super 6 on a high note, defeating Conference Queens 3 goals to 1. This team won't allow Edo Queens to pick 3 points and 3 goals at the end of the day.
There is a goalkeeper down for now for Delta Queens. They still remain unbeaten so far this season. Talking of the Delta Queen side, Angbechi will be attended to by the medics of the team. Had a collision with the center forward of the Edo Queen side. Available space for her to take forward now. At the end, it's a disappointing run of ball from Michael Joy, who is trying to locate a main man up front, Ago Chinazang. But at the end, it's a disappointing pass. A return Edo Queens to a throw from the left reverse angle. for both teams to get things right for themselves.
To maintain that particular top of the group. But Conference Queens will be praying that if Edo Queens didn't get anything from this particular one, so that they can play the third place.
Too much for Ago to control, but chest it down. Oh, it's a perfect ball control. Long ball by Sandra Jonathan. Will locate Ago for a promising attacking football. Both teams are really playing massive attack, massive defense. If they lose the ball, all players are possible to just make sure when they attack, all defenders are always at alert. No single mistake is ready to be made by any of the defenders of these two teams. Springs it into the territory of the Delta Queens. There is defender there to make the needed heading. Ago Chinaza, who goes into the referee booking, and he's the first player in this game, first early start into the game, who goes into the referee booking with 30 minutes of action. Short and quick one now. Too fast for the referee liking. Referee wants her to calm down. Messi Omokwo. Despite winning 3-1, she's trying everything to make sure she didn't concede more than a goal in that game, which seals Delta Queen seal the day with 3-1. I'm very much sure
Hershey Stadium here in Asaba on Sunday.
Foul on Comfort for Lanshaw for Delta Queens, and they have a free kick in their own advantage. Second player in this game, but different. Edo Queens goes into the referee booking. Godwin Inus. That was for Aberdeen Soleat.
Paid for them that yesterday, which they paid for. It is another one they've started early today. Aberdeen close to give them the lead, but it is far wide and close.
And it's a great swinging ball in. Another perfect ball swings in. Still advantage for Edo Queens. They're looking very much good when they attack. Omokwo winning Delta Queens a corner, and will be taken by the captain of the side, Chizomeri. All the Delta Queens inside the territory. Still not the best pass to beat off the defenders of the well-organized and composed Edo Queens side. They're not really giving Delta Queens side much more time to think up front.
Stadium. Hopefully it may come from the ladies in yellow or the ladies in blue.
It is still nothing matter most for Delta Queens victory. There will still be so much satisfaction. Launching forward now for, she's trying to get right where the ball bounce and lands. At the end, they still had the captain. Yes, she is Aberdeen's player for Edo Queens on field. And she has been exceptionally well so far on the field of play for Edo Queens.
Things that you think you don't want to do, and it will be something you are doing, but it is
after the shot was lashed to her face and hit her badly. Hopefully, after being attended to by the medics, she should be okay to continue, but for now still struggling to be okay. Referee wants her to be carried off the field to be attended to, and lane play continues. Free kick advantage for Delta Queens, captain of the side, taking all the set pieces. Launched forward by Chizomeri. And it's going to be a corner in advantage of Delta Queens. Played live at the Stephen Keshi Stadium here in Asaba. The last game, the group stage. Match day 3, the last kickoff for today. Last round of game in group stage. It is still goalless as it is, goalless as it stands. A defeat to the hands of the struggling Conference Queen side, who for now still celebrating the victory. Inside now, Pori, what a very much needed sliding tackle there by the Edo Queen centre back.
Especially the Delta Queens favor Damaris and Michael Joy. These two defenders have been an exceptional one, pocketing and silencing the attacking the attackers of
to get things right up front. For now, it is free kicking advantage of Delta Queen, pinch forward, and there will be no problem for goalkeeper Obidima Nkroka to deal with. The two coaches having much more attention in this game. Be a resting day for the resting 90 minutes for the both coach, who is under much more pressure to deliver. A game very much needed with a lot of goals for Edo Queen. A draw will be enough for Delta Queens to seal the day and seal the final ticket on Sunday afternoon against the defending champion Bicester Queen. At the end, they head in there. It's easily catch. Messi Omoko once again. But goalkeepers have not really been having much more work to do in this game. They have already been so much sharp for goalkeepers Esther, but at the end still not a shot on target. As a goalkeeper, Andalin Ngbechi watch the ball goes out for a goal kick. And we launch that up front. Chizomeri out for a throw-in. You can feel the noise. It's going to be difficult for Edo Queens to come into this game for a victory, which will be very much difficult. And so far, this is what we expect to see from a very much tight game and a very much balanced game so far.
We've been expecting to see in the game earlier between Rivers Angels and Bayelsa Queen. But hey, Edo Queens and Delta Queens are giving us the ride for the money. For who will be going to face Bayelsa Queens on Sunday in the final, and Rivers Angels for the top. The ladies from Benin City.
It's still goalless as it is. Scoreline for Edo Queens on Alani Jumoke. I feel the replay once again. That's the play of ball on Alani Jumoke. And it's well seen by referee to give advantage for 45-minute played already. Now we'll await what the stoppage time will be. It's maybe 2 minutes added. Advantage now for Edo Queens. Launch perfectly forward. Once again, the centre back is there. And it's going to be a free kick in advantage of Delta Queens after the communication of ball there from the Edo Queen. Still out of the danger zone. If it turns this way, Edo Queens will have to wait for the next second 45 minutes to renew their hope. If possible, they can get the maximum 3 point and get the goal they need. We just have to try everything in their own capacity. All the attackers will be introduced. Make sure they salvage the day for themselves. Otherwise, they will have to renew their rapid moment next season and forget this season, 2022-2023 Nigeria Women Football League Premiership season. It is advantage now for Delta Queen. Sandra will have to join the attacker forward. It is going to be a free kick in advantage of Edo Queens after a collision with Sandra Jonosi, the centre back of Edo Queens. For now, attempts to bar the referee as the medics is caught upon the both players down for now. But the two players should be okay. For now, the Delta Queen number 6, the last kickoff in the group stage. Edo Queens 0, Delta Queens yet to score.
Edo Queens 0, Delta Queens 0 for the second time in this Super 6 championship with recognition, a team with a lot of creativity, but at the end of the day, we were unable to record a goal in the first half. Both teams knows what is at stake, so they will all be going
It is Edo Queens nil, Delta Queens yet to score. A very much needed game for Edo Queens to proceed to the final third place, in which they must score more goals in this game. It is still possible for them to score 3 goals without conceding, which will seal them the final ticket.
Get in a hurry. It's not just winning, they have to win convincingly, 1, 2, 3 goals, and then they will now say, okay, they are home and dry. But I don't see them scoring that much in this game, even if they win. So it tells you how tired and difficult it is for the coach Adoku to the side. I hope I'm correct.
Run for the next 45 minutes or so. Each time it's Delta Queen chance to run into the territory, but the defender is there, and surely it's going to be a free kick advantage after a foul on Ajimuda Rebecca. Adoku Women Football League Premiership Super 6 after losing the first opening game for this year Super 6 to Conference Queen by a long goal. Aberdeen Suliat now in the territory of the Delta Queens. 1, 2, 3 players of attainment expecting the cross, this time going for the centre back there from the left back. Have a top place game or final. They must score more goals in this game if they have to book a place in the final. A goal will not be enough. Conference School will have to still sit on second position even if they win by a long goal in this game. So they must score 2 more goals in this game, but I don't think it's possible.
Well, absolutely anything is possible in football, especially when the with Oshun Bames, and of course she has actually progressed very, very well. Let's see if she's going to impact positively as far as this game is concerned. We also have Yetunde Fajobi, making her appearance right now, and both players will be hoping to at least utilize the instructions dished out by the coach or technical crew to go out there and punish Delta Queens. But let's see if Delta Queens will allow that to happen. You actually made a remark earlier that they did very, or if you cannot do that, then get us maybe just a goal, then you'll be good. More than good, if I should say. But for Edo Queens, well, I'm afraid, I don't want to conclude yet, but then the game is still open. Let's keep watching. Let's hope and believe that something but then let's see. But then again, both technical crews are playing out a lot of issues, being reached out for. Right now, Delta Queens want to introduce another player. I'm sure you want to let the fans know that.
Double substitution made earlier before now by the other Queens. Introduction of Samuel Yemisi alongside Yetunde Fajobi, who replace Godwin Enos alongside Moses Exter. So much for Aberdeen Suliat to control.
To make VRs count when they have it. So as it is right now, Delta Queens are building gradually, and should they get slight opportunity, I'm afraid they might just punish Edo Queens, and then they'll be left fuming or ruin their chances. Now remember, they also have a couple of chances against our Conference Queens. They failed to make it count and entertaining the audience and not getting the goals.
This time they must be careful not to put themselves into a problem. Goalkeeper clearance, not the best one. Aberdeen Suliat now for Edo Queens. Dazzling away from 1, 2, 3 players. Time to strike for goal. Still not the best time for them, but they still have the ball possession in the advantage. Captain of the side now for Edo Queens. And she strikes for goal, and it's perfectly to the palms of goalkeeper.
So open, I think.
So close for Delta Queens opening. Other hand, it's out. Aberdeen Suliat, who had really been making a very much positive impact in this game. The captain leading by example, doing a very possession in advantage of Edo Queens. But unfortunately, attackers have not really been operating up front to deliver. She's still going back to recover the duty for the defenders. Aberdeen Suliat everywhere on field to recover the ball for Edo Queens. They must. It's not the best time for them to be struggling. This is the time they need to score and give themselves much more hope. They can do this, Summit. For now, now they can run forward now. Only one player joining forward. Others coming to reconnect. Still a disappointing. For a sideways inside for goal, you can see the Edo Queens, when they attack, they only have one player up front, which they have to play a massive attack, massive defense. Just make the risk of this game and try everything. Players of the Delta Queens joining forward now. It's time to play up front. Still struggling to get things right for themselves. with little or more so time to play. And it's still the time for them to think of how to do something positive up front. Who had really been the player of the moment. I must be sincere. Sina in every angle to recover ball, joining the attacker forward, making sure she holds on the ball possession, trying to dominate, hold on the ball, coordinate our center forward up front. They've been unlucky to just have that breakthrough, break the defense line of the well-organized and composed Delta Queen side, who is not really ready to concede in this game. 3 players of the Edo Queens in the territory of the Deltas expecting the delivery of the cross. At the end, it's still a disappointing one. I'm still so much surprised how they want to get a goal in this game.
A disappointing one, really, and of course, just like everyone apparently, we are all surprised and of course a little bit disappointed, you know, going by the standard, the quality and the level, and Edo Queens just must work out magic to at least get a goal before thinking of getting the second and third, and even short of that, once again, remember, it's going to be goodbye for them.
Once again,
referee is there to check.
foul on Sunday Blessing. Referee put the offender into a book. Samuel Vera goes into the referee booking for that challenge.
It's not like 25 minutes.
Free kicking advantage now from a long range. But once again, good job there from the defenders of the Edo Queens to act quickly to the attacking force of the Deltas. The wall recover ball, perfectly done once again by Michael Joy. Springs it forward perfectly well. As she strikes for goal out of hand. Go Chinazines to foul on Messi Omokwo. Lisa is the defender. Should be okay to rise and continue. For Edo Queens, goal margin as it is, they're still struggling to get themselves right up front. Play continues in advantage of Delta Queens this time. Romping with a hope now from Ago. Chance to strike a goal! Had been a top-notch and exceptional for Edo Queens in a racking impact, making sure everything works out for Edo Queens in this game.
As if the ball hits the back of the net and he's swinging now into the danger area, Header takes it back. Meanwhile, Delta Queens are still looking for it. Well, there they go. Goal kick, I think.
At the end, not the best run there from Ago Chinazar, which sees the ball goes out for a goal kick. There is going to be a double substitution to be made by the Delta Queen side. This time is going to be the introduction of Antonio Abepis alongside Uzang Erit. To make a positive impact on front for Delta Queens, who is now trying to leash their attacking force up front. They've really given a much more advantage for the Edo Queens to penetrate their defense line, but quite unfortunate. They're yet to take advantage of their chances. And it's coming gradually now in favor of the Delta Queen side, who are coming closer into the territory of the Edo Queens to get themselves a goal. Alongside Uzang Arit, who will be ready to make their own positive impact for the next 15 minutes or so. Plus what the stoppage time will be before full time. Next time it's Edo Queens to launch it forward. Out of the danger zone by the defenders of the Delta Queens. Still not the ball linked forward. And this time confidently controlled by Olisa Chima. Olisa Chima to Ajimada Rebecca. And it's a long one. Still not the best control, and goalkeeper will do the needful for easy catch. The whistle is gone in advance
without any question. Haven't said that much.
not been so much action, which sees the ball goes out for a goal kick, which the Delta Queen side were exchanging words. And I'm sure the fourth official and the assistant referee are aware of the incident.
Well, surely they are aware of the incident, and the goalkeeper is still holding on the turf. However, we don't what is it?
This time it's going to be a short one to Aberdeen. Is well seen by ref Yetunde Fajobi. Free kick in a very much promising.
Difficult for
very much close here to Asaba. So it's going to be thousands of fans to cheer up both teams to victory. It is going to be all on the decks and final Sunday afternoon live at the Stephen Keshi's champion, who is having much more experience. Not forgetting that Queens as well, our four-time champion of his Nigeria.
Especially those that are staying not too far from Delta State will definitely make their ways down here. It's a free day, so there are a lot of people will nearly have much more work to do. They will make their ways down here into the stadium and give support to their respective teams. Like you said, well, Rivers Angels will also go back home and say, oh, it's not a day destined for their victory. Sometimes you need to put in everything. You know, you have to be very ruthless in front of goal. I've not seen that ruthless, you know, from the Edo Queens. I've not seen them that clinical. How on earth will you want to make such missed ball, should I say, drop balls count against your opponent? So I think they will look back and
They will come and remember for life. It has been a disappointing season for them. This is not just the super season they wanted.
definitely it's going to be a disappointing. Trust me, as it is now, only God knows how they will hide their face when the game is over. There were too much banters, too much talks, and of course some of the Edo Queens fans saying they are coming here to give, they will, give all of the teams a run for their money, but that is not happening right now. From the look of things, time is ticking fast against them, and well, I'm afraid it's like it's almost all over. Anyways, from the look of things, free kick taking now, opportunity here, and somehow Edo Queens survived. Vasquez once again.
Once again, it's a setup survived by the Edo Queens. Run forward by Yetunde. The space is available for her to think and run. A couple of players joining in the attack now. Yetunde Fajobi. It's a corner advantage, and they are appealing really for a goal in this game. They need to just beg the god of soccer to come into the rescue in this game. Time really running out before 90. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the Edo Queens. Inside of they're going to count in favor of Edo Queens.
Or if the ball had actually went into the net, then surely it would have been a different ball game. It would have been a massive
With the draw, it's a disappointing Super 6 action. Not the best moment for them as the fans of Edo Queens. They are having a disappointing outing to cheer them up to victory.
Everything to be possible, but if it ends this way, the game is over for Benin ladies, as Delta Queens will be facing Bayelsa Queens in 2020.
Playing in the final or third place for Edo Queens.
Edo Queens
to thank the players for putting their effort. What we needed to. Because they drew. If they had gotten a win now, maybe they have or the finals. Now they got a draw. They are out of the competition. So we were expecting a very tough game against them.
But do you think the game lived to his expectations?
Yes, the game. Yeah, it did.
The strategy to get to win, was it to even frustrate them or get to draw?
No. We didn't come for a draw, but we have a system and a pattern. If we cannot win the match, then let's look for a draw.
So going forward, should expect in the final.
You should expect the trophy for the new governor. We want to carry that trophy to the new governor as a gift.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you. Welcome. Yeah, thank you.
Calm down. Yeah, coach. Surely not how you imagine. Again, what will you say about today's game? What do you have to say about it?
We lost it in our first game, so we had to pay dearly for it for this one. But one of those things, I praise my guys. You know, we were disappointed in the first game. We had all the scoring chances. Kogi was not actually what we expected that happened. But it's football. You know, when you get your chances and you throw them away, this is the results. You know, we had the opportunity of beating Kogi and advancing to this game. But one of those things, we want to say thank God.
All right, coach. I know definitely you had some challenges during the regular season, and somehow, do you think you had a carry over some of these challenges, and it somewhat in a way cost you this season?
Well, I think I'm new in the team. This is just my first season, and the team actually is work in progress, you know. And I believe by next season we'll get it right. Those challenges are part of the game, you know. Normally it's part of the game, and it has come and it has gone. So no problem. We'll fix everything up.
All right, coach. I know definitely in the spirit of sportsmanship, I don't know what will you have to say to your opponent, Delta Queens, and how they also turned out against the team.
Well, they still need to work hard, because one thing I saw is some few home advantage, you know, which we will not get in the continent. If eventually they win, they will not get it, you know. So they need to work hard because they are going to meet better things in the continent. So they need to let the better team take the day, because if I tell you let's Bayelsa win, I say I'm sentimental. Let Bayelsa,
All right,
let
coach,
the better
thank
team.
you very much.